One fine day in the farming country near Pinocchio's village, a stranger and his tired old donkey came down the road. They had traveled a great distance. The old gentleman dozed, dreaming of days long past, while his skinny donkey plodded comfortably along. The curious old fellow was awakened by a familiar song of sorrow.
Eh? What is it that troubles you, my good man? Won't you unburden yourself to me?
Well, sir, insects ruin my crops and I can't afford to buy more seeds.
I understand. Well, you must have seed. Here, please accept this. Pay me back when you're able. Here's seed aplenty.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Take it. I have no pressing need for it. Don't be shy. There.
Well, sir, I don't know how I'll repay you.
Give good cheer. That will be payment enough. Young man, listen to what I have to say. My friend, I've seen trouble in my time, and there's one thing I've learned. Even the bitterest sting of sorrow is always diminished by an act of kindness. Let's go, Clarence. Use it well, my young friend. Plant some marigolds among your crops, and the insects will leave them alone.
What a blessing.
Please, my good woman, what is it that distresses you so?
Sir, I am in a sea of sorrows. My husband is a fine cabinet maker, but for weeks he's been too ill to work, and we can't afford a doctor. Now we may be evicted from our home.
Oh, please, woman, allow me to ease your torment. This will fetch a doctor for your husband. I have seen the cost of pain and have pledged to banish it within my lifetime.
The generous stranger rode on, and in due course he came across yet another fellow who seemed to have more than his share of troubles. The stranger listened patiently as the man shared his tale of woe.
So I'm under a lot of stress. It's rough.
I sympathize with your predicament, my good man. Yes, the stress of this world can break a man's spirit. Please, have some of this. It's all natural.
My, what's this?
Made of organic ingredients, it's a pleasant potion of my own concoction. A sip or two may well improve your disposition, sir. Try it.
Hey. Say, that's really something. I feel a whole lot better. Oh, yes, problems? I don't remember any problems. Thank you, mister, thank you.
Rest easy, Clarence. I think we could both use a good rest. So much sadness in the world. But sadness is unnecessary. I can defeat sadness, and I shall. I've taken an oath. It makes good sense that people would rather be happy than sad. I owe it to the world to continue my research and relieve people of their sorrow. But what's this I see? An abandoned mill. It's rather run down, but it has ample space to work in. Just what the doctor ordered.
Got a problem? What on earth's so funny?
I don't like this. Now what?
was take a little drink of water from the brook. If I can't get him to stop, I'm afraid he may just laugh himself sick.
But not only does it wear you out, it keeps you from doing anything useful. We must determine the cause of this epidemic of contagious laughter. Everybody likes a good time now and then. Everyone enjoys a good joke. But this business of giggling all day and giggling all night is no laughing matter.
We agree with you, but do you have any suggestions?
He's got a plan, all right.
Come on, everybody, hold the noise down, please. Let's get organized here. We need a volunteer to investigate the situation and solve it, and I'd like to recommend that we ask Pinocchio to be that volunteer.
Huh? You want me?
Yes.
But why me? I don't know how to investigate.
Pull these, Pinocchio. Help us out.
Well, I appreciate the honor, but still...
You're the only one who understands animals and people. You gotta.
Well, it's true, I do seem to have a foot in each world.
He's right, you're the best choice. Will you do it, Pinocchio?
Okay, I'll get to the bottom of this problem.
All right.
Oh! I don't have a clue where to begin. I suppose I should look for something unusual.
And always be alert for danger.
This task might be fraught with hazards, but I promise I won't rest until I've solved the riddle of these hysterical outbursts.
We're all grateful to you, Pinocchio, and we know you won't disappoint us. Good luck.
Right. On with the investigation.
Pinocchio soon spotted a wagon outside the old mill.
Huh? Looks as if somebody's moved in. What in the world? Oh! The crow must have flown through the vapors that rise up through the hole in the ceiling. What a stink! This stream is running out through a hole in the floor and soaking into the ground. That must be how the mole came in contact with it. It's running into the brook. Everybody who drinks from the brook is drinking this stuff. Who's doing this?
Who are you? What are you doing?
Oh,
Why, you meddler.
no! Oh,
Now I'll have to start all over again.
I'm sorry. It was an accident. Please don't be angry with me. I'm sorry if I ruined something. I got scared when you yelled at me.
Please, don't be frightened. Here now, don't be upset, my young friend. I just can't bear it when somebody cries.
I'm forgiven. You won't harm me?
No, of course I won't harm you. My mission is to eliminate sorrow and suffering, not compound it.
How can you get rid of the sorrow and suffering of the world?
It's not easy. I take it on myself.
And you're inventing something to help things along?
Mm-hmm.
What are you inventing?
Well, I believe that laughter is healing. I
What?
plan to bottle it.
What is all this stuff anyway?
Why, these are the tools of my trade, young man. Some very complicated research.
What's in here?
That beaker contains the basic broth for my laughter potion.
Could you make a wooden boy human?
I probably could if I had the time. Chemistry is a most complex and time-consuming affair.
Could you use a helper?
I'd be grateful for some help. That would give me much more time to work on my many projects. Why do you ask? Do you know someone who would be interested in the position?
if you'll look for a way to make me human, I'll stay and be your assistant. Deal?
Let me give that some earnest consideration. We have a bargain.
One laboratory assistant coming up. Let's not waste another minute more.
I'll get to work on the formula.
And I'll get to be a human being at last.
We'll add a few drops of Arctic cranberry juice to the mixture. Ah, coming along nicely. Would you get me the tincture of carbon tetrazine from the table, please? Have you found it yet?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
Very well, I'll look. Ah, so many elixirs, so little time. I'm sure it's here somewhere. No, not this. Some things got out of place when I brought them in from the wagon. It might... Ah, yes! I've just got to get my work organized one of these days.
Pinocchio, what are you doing here? Are you getting any closer to helping those laughing animals?
I stuck around to help the doctor with his work.
I see. Well, it might interest you to know that 5 more creatures are laughing.
Oh, no!
Is there something the matter?
Doctor, some friends of mine in the forest are feeling miserable because they can't stop laughing.
It's making them sad.
Well, it's hard to tell if they're sad because they laugh all the time, but they sure are exhausted. Brother, let's get this formula cooked so I can turn human and go home.
Wouldn't hold my breath if I were you.
What do you mean? He's a genius.
Yep, that's the impression folks get.
You mean he's not a genius?
I mean, he's smart all right, but taking care of countless numbers of suffering people has left him a little funny in the head, if you know what I mean. He thinks human sadness is a medical condition that can be cured by medical means. He forgot that sorrow is a part of being human. Sometimes the doctor's ambition overreaches his ability. Now and then, usually.
Are you trying to tell me the doctor won't keep his promise?
All I'm saying is that it might be a good idea if you didn't get your human hopes too far up.
Here's what I think. There's nothing in the world I want more than to be a human being. And if the doctor says he can help me, then I believe him.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor, Clarence said he doesn't think you know what you're doing.
You say my donkey talked? If he can talk, he's entitled to his opinion.
Pinocchio and the doctor worked all day and all night to develop the elixir that would banish sorrow forever. Patiently, they stirred and cooked many combinations of elements until finally...
Yes, I believe we've almost perfected it. Now for the final ingredient. Oh, now this looks extremely promising. Wait a moment, wait a moment. Yes!
Yay! I knew we could do it, the cure for human sorrow. Now we can get to work on the other formula to make me a human being.
Wait, it's useless unless we share it with everyone in the world.
Okay, but as soon as we've eliminated world suffering, you and I gotta get back to business.
Residents for miles around gathered at the mill when they learned of the discovery.
I understand you had some of this here stuff once before.
I was the first fella around these parts the doctor gave it to. Worked so well, I came back for seconds.
I hear this soup works wonders.
If it does, I plan to take some home to my husband.
Hope he's feeling better.
Thank you for coming, dear neighbors. You are about to partake of the first ingestible remedy ever known to vanquish human sorrow. Well, drink up. Down the hatch.
Are you sure this stuff is safe?
I wouldn't make anything harmful. Besides, you helped me make it, didn't you?
Yeah, but I never agreed to drink it. Yeah.
Please come up one at a time and we'll see that everyone who wants some gets some.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's really delicious.
Here you are.
Yum.
Thank you kindly.
They don't seem to be exactly delighted with it, Doctor. You're sure it will relieve suffering?
I am.
Why don't they look happy?
Well, it might need a few minutes to take effect.
What? Huh? I think I understand now what Clarence was talking about when he said the doctor was funny in the head, huh? Hi, Willie and Jack. I think I finally found the answer.
They're laughing the way the animals were.
It's the doctor's cure for human sorrow. Seemed like a good idea. If people are laughing, then they're not going to worry about their troubles.
Well, if you ask me, they're worse off than before. They're so busy laughing, they can't stop to figure out their problems.
Oh, now what have I done?
I'll tell you what you've done. Better than that, I'll show you.
It appears the doctor's got a
You've got to
problem.
make an antidote for it, Pinocchio.
Hurry up with that stuff.
I'm mixing as fast as I can, Jack, I promise. Doctor, what chapter's it in?
I can't quite recall in this condition. Try looking in the index.
I had to substitute some tropical blueberry puree for the extract of Hungarian pineapple, but Appendix 3 said it would probably work.
Yes, excellent. Now finish it.
Now this is starting to look extremely promising. That should do it.
My boy.
Yippee! You've done it!
Yes. Feeling better, Doctor?
I'm very much in your debt. Thank you for rescuing this old fool.
Now what about your promise to make me human?
First, we must share that antidote with all the others. I'm sure that they must be suffering terribly.
That rat should be run out of town.
Hey, you got a minute? If things are under control here, you better go take care of those kids.
What a relief. You're all better. Yay!
Nothing that a little advanced organic chemistry couldn't solve.
You're quite a hero.
Hey! They're burning down the old mill and all the doctor stuff is still in it.
My equipment. All my papers.
You should consider yourself lucky, Doctor.
We'll show him what we think is funny.
Stop! Why do you persecute me? My intention was to relieve you of your sorrows and to heal you with the medicine of laughter.
So you think you can contain happiness in a glass bottle, do you?
I just don't understand. I made you all laugh and forget your cares. Please, I was just trying to help.
Sorry you have to leave.
Father, why did the people drive him away?
The doctor's experiment made them all pretty mad.
But why? He was only trying to relieve them of their misery.
Someday you'll understand, Pinocchio. failed in my mission. I forgot that people need some of their sorrow. It gives them something by which to measure real happiness. The real joy of life isn't in a bottle or a package or any other thing. There's no potion or magic spell for happiness, but there is much pleasure in the freedom to meet trouble head on, to overcome sorrow, to live one's life.
He said all that? Well, then maybe the doctor's not so funny in the head after all, and Clarence will have to change his opinion. I still wish he'd kept the promise he made to help me become a human being.
Actually, Pinocchio, he did keep his promise to you, after a fashion. He helped you learn that sorrow and joy are both part of being a human, and that brings you closer to being a real boy.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll always remember you.